guys, I'm back at you again with another video, and I'm just heading out to a yoga class, but I thought I would sit down and do kind of a why I sold different pieces type of video. So I've sold a bag before, a couple small leather goods, and then returned an item. So I'm going to go over all of that in a second. But first off, if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so now. And then also, I ordered a bunch of things from the Nordstrom anniversary sale, like a lot of stuff, so like boots, clothes, everything for fall, and that's all arriving on Friday and Monday. So look out for a haul video for that, and let me know in the comment section if you would rather me do like a haul or a try on plus haul type of video, like trying on all the different outfits, so you can kind of see like what everything looks like on me. But I will be doing that video soon. So I always get the question why I sold my Neverfull MM in the monogram print, and so I was thinking of talking about that. And then also I've sold a couple other items, so I figured I would add those into this video as well. But let's start with the Neverfull MM. Why I sold my Neverfull MM, and I actually still have the pouch it came with. So it was this color, the monogram print with the Pivion, so it's like the dark pink interior. So imagine a Neverfull that looked like this, but I did keep this when I sold it. So why I sold that bag, I was kind of lusting after it, and I saw some other kind of like influencers that I follow have it, and I really liked how it looked on them. But when I got it, I kept kind of thinking it looked almost, it's kind of weird to say because like I still love the bag, but it didn't look as professional to me. And it kind of looked like a little kid bag, if that makes sense. Not a little kid bag, but it just didn't look like an adult bag. And I have like a young face, some people tell me, and I like have a professional job, and like it was kind of weird to bring like a bright pink bag with like Louis Vuitton all over it everywhere. And so thinking about it for my lifestyle, like I think it's still super cute bag on like other people, but for me and my lifestyle, like going to work and going to more like professional things, I don't know if it was the right bag for me. So that's why I ended up selling it. And kind of the process of selling it, I decided to use Fashion File because it was just really easy. So all you have to do for Fashion File is you take pictures of your bag and you send it to them, and then I don't know how they like go about like deciding, but mine was like really good condition, like pretty much brand new. I only wore it like, used it like twice, but it was after the 30 days, so you can't return it to Louis Vuitton or exchange it. So I ended up selling it for $700, and so I did take a big kind of cut from it, but I kept this, and on pre-love sites, this is about $400. So if you think about it that way, I got it for, or I sold it for kind of like what I bought it for, so I didn't make any money, but I probably didn't lose any either because I kept this. So I got $700 back from Fashion File, and then they probably sold it for $1,000, so like they made money off of it too. So so that was like a really good condition bag, but I just sold it because I wasn't using it, and I think I made a mistake by getting the bright pink. Honestly, I was lusting over it, and I think I do that a lot. I'll look at like Instagram accounts or like other YouTubers and see something like cute on them, but I have to kind of think back now and like on my lifestyle if it's gonna work out. But now, since then, I've gotten two new Neverfulls. So I have the Damier Ebene, which is like the more professional one I can use for work and things like that, and then my Damier Azur with the light pink. And I think the light pink makes a really big difference because it's not like so in your face, and it's just a more subtle, like even from far away you don't really know it's pink inside, and I really like that bag. So that's kind of why I sold that bag. And in the future, I do still want a, I want like the trifecta. I want all three prints of the Neverfull, and I do want another monogram one, but I think I would just want the beige interior. Like I just want like a classic Neverfull. So monogram print with the beige, I would love that someday. I'm thinking maybe the GM. Like I always kind of like, I have two MMs, so I think the GM, and it kind of use that more for like a big travel bag, or like when I have kids, like a big like mom bag. So I think that'd be cool. So that's number one. Number two, I have sold my Agenda PM, about my Louis Vuitton Agenda PM, and I made a video about it, so I'll link it below if you want to see that. I sold it, when did I sell it? Like 6 months ago, 7 months ago. So the reason I sold that was, again, I just wasn't using it. I am so into like agendas. Like I'm using one right now, this big one, and I just bought another one for 2018, the Bandeau one. But I wasn't using it because it was so small. So the PM is like tiny. It's like this big, and it really doesn't fit a lot. Like you can't even fit a whole year of paper, Filofax paper in there. Like I could only use it for like 3 months, and the days were so small. It was like this much room to write for every single day. So it just like wasn't practical at all. I think some people use it as like a wallet, so maybe that's a way to use it, or like literally if you have like one note or something, but there was just no room to write anything. And I am like I don't have very small handwriting too, so like this is my handwriting, and I like a big chunk of thing to, like a big space to write stuff in. So it just didn't work out for me. And I sold that one actually on Craigslist. I had listed it on the Louis Vuitton Facebook groups for agendas and things like that. And I got interest in it, but I ended up posting on Craigslist too and heard back from someone locally, and that's always easier because you can just meet up with them in person. You don't have to worry about shipping or anything like that. And I sold it for, I don't remember how much I sold it for, but I think I didn't lose that much money on it. I bought it pre-loved too, so it wasn't like a big deal. I got it for like $200 on Fashion File originally, and then I probably sold it for maybe like $170, so maybe I lost like a little bit on it, but that wasn't bad. As far as that purchase, I would love to get eventually, not right now obviously, but the MM size. So I think I just need a size up because the MM I think would be perfect. So the MM is like more of a note, like a small notebook size, and I think that would be amazing. So that is on my like dream wish list, is to have the Louis Vuitton Agenda MM someday. Okay, so then 2 other items that I've kind of like gotten rid of. So one is a Louis Vuitton card holder. I've done a video on it. I forget what it was called, the Casa card holder. And I think I've done a video on like why I returned that, and I ended up getting my Louis Vuitton Rosalie coin purse instead, but I just wanted to quickly touch on it in case you're new to my channel. So I had a card holder from Louis Vuitton, and it was tiny. It was the Casa one, and it was so small. Like you literally could not fit any cards in it, like maybe 1 or 2, and it wasn't like stretchy either, so you couldn't like shove a bunch in there. So it just like wasn't working out. So I ended up returning it because it was in the 30-day time period. And then I ended up getting the Rosalie coin purse instead. And this is so much better than a card holder because it fits way more, as you can see. So I still would love a card holder, but maybe not from Louis Vuitton, probably like Chanel or YSL or something like that. And those I think are a little more stretchy, and I've seen people fit a lot more cards in those ones. I think maybe just the one I got from Louis Vuitton just didn't hold a lot, and I didn't like it. Okay, and then last bag, not Louis Vuitton, but I had a Michael Kors bag, and I ended up giving it to my husband's little cousin. It was like just brown, and it wasn't like MKs all over it. It was just like a plain, like nice, like structured bag, and it was like a tan brown with just like a single Michael Kors on it. So she really liked that, but I just wanted to touch on it because it's weird now that I'm getting more into like Louis Vuitton and more luxury and Gucci and things like that, and more luxury brands. I am not reaching for my other bags. So I have like some Kate Spade bags and an old Marc Jacobs bag, and then I had that Michael Kors bag, and I really wasn't using the Michael Kors bag. And I think it's just that I have a new appreciation for more like, not real designers, but like luxury designers that's like made in Italy and things like that. And then Michael Kors I feel like is sometimes copies other designers, and I just wasn't as into it as much anymore. So I ended up giving that one to her, and she really likes it. And as far as my other bags, I still keep them because I have just 2 other Kate Spade bags that I do still use on time to time, especially if I'm going somewhere where like a park, or like, I don't know, like getting my nails done where I like don't want like paint to get on my bags or anything. I'll just bring one of my Kate Spade bags or something like that with me there. And then I also have just a Marc Jacobs bag that I use for like if I'm going to like a concert or something like that, that's like I'm gonna be surrounded by a bunch of people, I'll just bring that little crossbody with me. So those are pretty much everything that I've sold or given away. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave any comments or questions down below. And then also, like I said, the Nordstrom haul / maybe a try on. I'm not sure if I'm going to try on every single piece, but that will be posted. I'm getting all my items Friday and Monday, so I'll probably post it either Monday or Tuesday. So look out for that. And yeah, thanks guys, and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.